golf mind detailing again. Golf. I love detail. I love golf because of the simple fact that you have to pay attention to details to be successful at the game. You hear me? So like when you're playing golf, golf is not just hitting the ball and just hitting it dead center. No, to play golf, you actually have to pay attention to the minor details in order for you to hit the ball right, hit it in the direction that you want, and to be able to understand the trajectory that you want, how far you want, if you want to go short or long or high or low. It's so much involved in it, but you have to pay attention to details. So the thing is about golfing is this: when you're out there on a golf course and the elements are affecting you, if the wind is blowing, and my friend could attest to this, I can't stand nets. Nets should not ever be on this earth at all. But God created going back off of it. Maybe they, I don't know. That's always a debate. But overall, the elements themselves, we have no control. See, he agreed with me again. That's me, I know. But overall, it's like the elements themselves, we have no control over it. We don't have no control over the undulation. We don't have on the slopes. Wherever our ball lie at, that's where we hit it. And you have to learn how to, as a person who's trying to become mentally better, you actually have to, wherever your ball lie, you have to hit it. You need to make the needed adjustments to hit that ball to do whatever you need it to do. So that's why I love golf, because it mentally helps me to discipline myself to say, you know what, when I'm interacting and focusing with people and engaging with people, I have to pay attention to the details. Sometimes people may express themselves in a certain type of way, but sometimes just the little things that they say, they have a whole lot more meaning, and you can really hit it home by having a good discussion and a good conversation with them. Sometimes the things that we feel like they are, they're not. And they will tell us through their conversations, but we never really pay attention to that. What do I mean by that? Again, golf, and then I'm touching on the mind, is the fact that we can talk to somebody and we could think that this person loves people like me. I love people. But if I was to tell people that I was shy and I'm comfortable at being alone, not needing to be around everybody, most people would not pay attention to that detail. Most people would ignore and say, "No, that's not you. That's not how you operate. No, you love people. You just get along good with." Like, no, I'm telling you honestly, I'm not comfortable around people at all. Especially if I got to do a sales pitch to you, if I got to sell you something, oh, it's really not working. If I have to provide you with any type of something to where I feel like I have to convince you to come and join me, it's very difficult for me to do that. It's also difficult for me to start conversations in awkward settings. I do a little bit better if there's a little bit of group of people and I'm a little bit comfortable with them. And I think y'all all can attest to that. When you're around people that you're comfortable with, you speak a little bit more freely. But in reality, even your own friends and family members that you're around, they will tell you things about themselves, but you would not believe because you're just looking at it and saying, well, no, you're great with that. You do this. And I'm like, but no, I'm miserable inside. So that's the part of the mind that I love when it comes down to golfing. You have to pay attention to details. And when you're dealing with the mind of somebody, you have to pay attention to what they say. And it's very important to pay attention to the small things that they say. And it goes into detailing. Detailing is the same exact thing to where that, guess what? When I'm detailing, I can't just go up in there and just wash somebody's car off just easily. I had to pay attention to details. Like I pay attention to how much chemicals I put on it. I got pay attention to things that may not seem to be important, but they're very important to somebody. In order for the car to get a nice shine to it, I have to use the right product. If I just go in and just do every car the same exact way, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get the best results. The client may be good with it, but they may not know that the things that I've done to the car gave them that look because I paid attention to some details they never thought about before. Sometimes people don't even know they have scratches and damages on their car because of the simple fact that they just want their car washed. But then once they come to realize, like, wow, I never knew my car could look brand new again. That's paying attention to details. If you go to the car wash, this is another example. When you go to the car wash and you go to the drive-through, you know that those belts are actually scratching your clear coat. And when it goes through the car and it scratches your clear coat, as often as you go through it, it takes away the shine from your car. So a lot of times when you get that car and it's brand new for the first time, it just looks immaculate. It is beautiful. It's like you love this car. But then a couple of years later, you start going outside the house, you just got it washed and it looks dirty. How is it that you just went to the car wash and your car looks dirty? See, he agrees with me again. But overall, why is it that it's dirty? Why do it look dirty? Because every time you use that belt, it scratches against the paint. Very light scratches. And again, most people are not paying attention to those details. So that's why I offer a package with a clay bar package where that I would actually go in there and do a wash, and you go in there with a clay bar, and it will remove the metals inside of the paint. Because what happened is when you're driving on the road, people get brake dust on your car. It gets all over your car, and then you get the belt. I mean, the brushes that go against your car, and it scratches and it goes deeper. And what happened is, I'm gonna visually try to show it to you. So, say for instance, this is clear coat, and you get a scratch in it, and then you go to the car wash. Each time you go through there, those scratches become deeper and deeper and deeper to where, guess what? When the sun comes down and hit it, it goes down into these pockets and it gets stuck. It don't reflect off. You want your clay coat to be like this and for it to reflect. That's where you get that brighter look from. But a lot of times, if you're not paying attention to the details, we can't help a person to understand the importance of the detail, the importance of you appreciating your car. Because ultimately, my goal is I want to make you happy. I want to make you, as a customer, feel good about your car. I want you to feel good about your day. I know that just like how it is with me and anybody else, we're all going through problems in life. And if I can just make your day by just being able to detail your car and give it that shine, and you get to come outside the house and you look at it and say, wow, I made your day. And it made your day. And you could have been just on the phone talking to somebody and it got on your nerves. But when you come out there and look at that car, it does a lot. It really does. So that's why I use golf mind detailing. Golfing, you have to pay attention to details. When you interact and listen to people, you have to pay attention to details. And when you detail a car, you got to pay attention to the scratches and the little things that are not important, but is a big deal. So that's why I came up with the name, how it evolved to this point of being golf mind detailing. For me personally, the reason why I'm not going to change it because it has a whole lot of meaning. It had a journey, because when I first got into detailing, it was because of the struggles and challenges I faced, and I had to get myself out of depression. And I felt like this was the way to get out of it. So me saying golf mind detailing, it evolved over time, and at the same time interacting with people, I feel like it's a great name. I had a friend that told me like you should change it, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep it because I like it because it's good to be different, not different in extreme, but it's good to be different, and it's good to have a company that has a meaning behind it.